everyone, Jimbo here. Got my first holster review for you. This little guy was previously seen in my EDC update, and I told you I'd give you a review on it, and well, here we go. This is the Crossbreed Supertuck holster. This holster is available in two different leather types. It's available in cowhide and horsehide. This is what you see here, rather, is horsehide. The horsehide, rather the reason that I opted for it was based upon some conversations that I had with some gun owners that are out in the bit more temperate climate states like Arizona, where it gets really hot pretty consistently, and they all pretty much unanimously agreed that the horsehide leather breathes a little bit better in hot weather. It's lighter, and it's just a better choice for warmer weather. I live in the state of Virginia, where we get a little bit of a mix of both cold winters and hot summers, so I just figured that I'd rather kind of err on the side of caution for summer than I would for winter, because in winter you could just put on more clothes, and in summer you can dress light, but you do kind of have to just deal with the heat. The holster itself, let me give you a shot. There's the Crossbreed logo, Crossbreed holsters. You can get their alternate versions of these clips. You can check out their website. Just go to www.crossbreed.com. They've got a bunch of different things, actually. This is just kind of the holster that put them on the map, but I just got the standard clips with it. Let me show you what these look like from the side, where they just kind of stick onto your belt there, and your belt pretty much rides in this area, so it kind of locks itself to your belt so that it can't move up or down. Let me show you the back. No screws or anything, it's all riveted. The front does have what they call Chicago screws, though. You can adjust these up and down for ride height. It came, and I think it was the lowest setting, and I moved it up a couple notches to the second highest, simply because the gun I use it with has a bit shorter of a grip, and I'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, as far as what I think about this, I've been carrying this for over a month. It's more or less my standard out and about holster when I'm going to be out for an extended period of time. And I've got to tell you, I was a little hesitant that Crossbreed, the Supertuck, could live up to the hype, because everyone had sworn that it's like the most comfortable holster there is. I'm like, well, it can't be that good for everybody, but I really got to tell you, it's really lived up to its reputation on every single count. It's very comfortable. The break-in on this is only a couple of days of basic carry, and the leather starts to conform to your body, and it loosens up a little bit. I didn't have to oil it or anything like that. It just loosened up all on its own. The concealment, which I'll get to a little bit later in the video, is great. It's virtually invisible. When you have something as simple as a t-shirt on, if you have an overshirt on top of that, it's absolutely invisible. You can't tell, simply because of the way the holster is designed. The way the company refers to it as is the most comfortable ugly holster that you'll buy. And when you look at it, it's not really that great looking of a holster. It is kind of fugly, but the comfort factor on it, I think, outweighs the looks of it 4 to 1. And on top of that, if you're going to be dealing with a concealment holster, rather, who really cares what it looks like? No one's going to see it, so who cares? But they make this for, I think, just about every type of gun. I don't think I saw, at least for automatics, I don't think I looked through their list. I don't think I saw a single major brand of automatic not listed. I mean, they really covered just about everything. As far as standard pistols, and they do them for revolvers too. The gun I carry it with is the Ruger SR9C, as a lot of you probably know. This also fits my full-size Ruger SR9, since they're basically the same gun, just shorter barrel, shorter grip on the C. The fit on it, let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. Quick safety check on this. No mag in there. Gun safe. I'll show you how this fits in there. If you listen very carefully, I'm just pushing it with my finger, and it just clicks right into place. Hold it upside down. It'll come out when you shake it just a little bit, but as a whole, you get a little bit of movement there, simply because I'm kind of shaking it loosely. As far as it being on your body, since it's so kind of compressed against your body, it doesn't really move at all, because your belt is really holding it in place. and your pants and everything like that. It's kind of, you know, pancaking it to your body. So it will come out a little if you shake it up a little bit. I really have not had any point in my carrying with this where I was concerned that the gun was going to come loose. It feels absolutely 100% secure when it's on your person. There's no question in my mind about that. Not to mention, when you're carrying it, your pants line is basically coming across right here, so the gun would basically have to fly out of your pants. So if any of you are concerned about that, I really don't think you have any reason to be. This is good stuff. It's very well made. It did take about, I think about 4 weeks to get this after I ordered it. The reason being, these are not mass produced. These are all made by hand. From what I understand it, basically by like 1 or 2 guys. And you can really tell that when you look at it. You know, you look at the craftsmanship. It's really well put together. It's really well made. The seams are all really good. You know, you can tell that it's not made in a factory. It doesn't look like something that's mass produced. And that's good. You know, it's got kind of a down-home feel to it. The leather on the back is very smooth, at least with the horsehide. Just for the record, people, I have tried the cowhide one. I was able to borrow that from a friend of mine. It's not to the point where it's uncomfortable, but it's definitely not, in my opinion, as comfortable as the horsehide. The leather on the back is not nearly as smooth. I have sensitive skin, and this does not bother me at all, pressed up against my body. Normally I'll wear a t-shirt in between my body and the back of the holster, but you know, I can go out in just a regular t-shirt and I feel absolutely comfortable that it will both be concealed and that I will not have any comfort issues. This is a really, really well put together holster. This is kind of a hybrid between a Kydex holster and a leather holster. It kind of takes the best parts of both, the comfort of a leather and the security of a Kydex, and kind of molds them together. There are other holsters out there that are similar to this. The Minotaur is one of them. The rest of the names are escaping me right now, but there are some more out there that resemble this. But as far as I know, and don't quote me on this, this was the first of its kind to kind of commingle the Kydex and the leather into a concealment holster. So as far as I know, Crossbreed kind of invented excuse me, this idea. And again, in my opinion, they've really knocked it out of the park. When I saw the crosses on the little clips here, the first thing I was thinking of, man, I really wish I had a 1911 so I could put the Veritas and Aquitas Boondock Saints grips on it, because that would look really cool. But overall, I'm really impressed with this. I think it's a really great holster for anyone who wants to get out and about and wants comfort and wants concealment. This one is absolutely Jimbo recommended, and I think it's outstanding. It's a little bit on the pricey side. For the one that I got, it was about $90 shipped, so it's not cheap. And again, it does take about a month to get it, but in my opinion, it's worth every penny. They're really, you know, this just, it's so comfortable and so awesome that it's great, and the concealment's awesome, really deep concealment, and the adjustability factor is great. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like when it's on my person, even though you did see a little bit of it in the EDC video. I'll show a little bit more of it in depth, so stay tuned.